SegaSonic Popcorn Shop. 味を選んでくれ。OK。それじゃあ作ろう。スイッチオン。うわあ、エッグマン逃げろー。そうはさせないぞ。あとは炒めるだけだ。手伝ってくれよな。ラストスパート。セールス持って行ってくれ。
Now that we all have our popcorn,
熱いぜ。食べたくなったらいつでも来てく
play
れ。
some more arcade games,
じゃ
huh?
あまた。
This is what I get for trying to, like, do a cold open bit when I already usually have, like, the exact two troubles that you guys have tried to warn me about just now. That was on purpose. So that was Sonic Popcorn Shop. You actually crank a handle and make popcorn with that arcade game. So let's play some Sonic 1, I guess? Just, you know, to start things off. This is a fairly unique version of Sonic 1, and I'm going to be playing these sort of chronologically, but this is where I'm going to just talk about what I'm even doing. It's not the typical Sonic 1 though. You have a hard time limit. Shouldn't be any problem for me. And it's also a very short version of Sonic 1. Because it does not have Marble Zone. It does not have Labyrinth Zone. Which is also the reason that short of Sonic 1 Forever, this is the best version of Sonic 1. Because it does not have those two stages. So the one arcade, we're gonna be playing, including Sonic Popcorn Shop, at least 6 games today. The one arcade game I did play was the one that's known as, like, Sonic Arcade, right. Spin Dash, I have to go over here. Oh boy. Oh boy again. I messed up. Struggling on, like, the worst green hills without the strats. So I played SegaSonic, and that's the most notable arcade game, but there were just, like, a handful of other ones, including this version of Sonic 1. There was a version of Sonic 2 like this as well, but it had all stages and no time limit, so, like, if I were to do that on stream, we'd never get out of here. This is also probably going to be the longest one that I play today, because arcade games are not meant to be long. They're meant to be you pay a little bit of money, and you, pay a little bit of a game for that. Okay. And they get weird. They get really weird. So, you know, this is sort of like an equalize us. I just threw you guys into Popcorn Shop, and now I'm going to show us something very familiar, but it's still different. Yeah, no Marble Zone. Get that out of here. We don't need it. And, like, the time limits get a lot more reasonable at this point. That jump. Wait, what? Stop, don't do that. What the hell? No, I promise, this'll work. God, okay, whatever. I swear, if I get a time over, I'm just gonna stop playing this one. I shouldn't say that, though, because this is gonna be an extremely short stream otherwise. We'll take the stupid strats. I don't know, because, like, for as much as this is a port using a Mega Drive-based emulation system, it definitely feels different. There's a few things that are, like, kind of buggy. And also, actually, playing the Sonic 2 version, helped me realize that, like, it was partially because I was playing my official version of Sonic 2 that I have via Steam Classics. That was... my inputs weren't being read efficiently enough for me to do the actual fast strats that classic Sonic runners do. It didn't help me get a 20 in Emerald Hill. Look at that, look at that. Can't get up. Let's do the regular. Hitboxes on those badniks aren't great. All those rings just went through me, so there's that. I have a maximum of 3 lives, and I can just put more coins in. Because it's an arcade game. I cannot fucking... there's no logic to cycles here. Good jump. It's also a great example right now of how running a different version of this, skills can still translate even if they're not perfect. This version actually came out in 1993. Same year as Sonic CD. Thanks for the roll jump lock. Alongside SegaSonic. And alongside, I think something else I'm going to play today. After Sonic 2. The one we're gonna play after this, though, will have come out before Sonic 2. It will be technically the second Sonic game ever, so look forward to that. Forward to the characterization of Sonic that it's gonna give you. I don't think I can actually get up there in this version, so I have to take the elevators. This. Sonic. That's the sound of me adding coins. Oh, I didn't get killed. Can't jump. Graphical glitches. Delicious. And I think I have to wonder, like, why would they get rid of specifically the 2 levels that I like the least? Which actually makes it so that, like, I'm particularly a fan of half of the levels in this version. It might just be those take too long. Like, Spring Yard is pushing it, but those take too long. Especially Labyrinth. And also all of the water. I emulate all that water. Gotta go left. Not moving fast enough. That was a good jump, though. Scary. Alright, like, is this just, like, not the way you go in the Genesis version? Or the original version? That was awful. Alright, sure. I don't expect any of, like, the bugs I encounter in this to be, like, particularly new. Like, when I'm emulating original Sonic 2, I know I fall through walls all the time. It's just not as clean as the... That's why there's so many glitches. The way you speedrun the original Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 is... And Sonic 3 and Knuckles, is you just go through the floor and flip somewhere else. I don't know how those are done in this. I think I've only recently watched someone play glitchless. Like, literally 3 different people doing glitchless runs. Because 2 were for the Sonic 8. 1 is just that's what she does. Oh my goodness. You don't usually see this part of the level because I do something different. Cat. Okay. 1 rooms. Alright, there's a ceiling there. Alright, there's no loop jumping without rolling, too. Classic Genesis-style lag. I unloaded that Orbinaut's spike ball. You have the best type of Venomoth. Blue good boy. It's an embarrassment. I'm getting bored of this. The one last thing that you will skip is Scrap Brain Act 2, or Act 3. It'll go straight from the signpost of Scrap Brain 1. The final zone is the final of the zones. I would like these to not. And then there's an Orbinaut here for some reason. I don't know if that's in vanilla. If there is, then I have, like, not played vanilla in so long. And Eggman's misbehaving. Again. I hear you. Alright, I'm actually, like, supremely bored. I'm surprised I hadn't run out of time. Let's play the first game on our actual list. Sonic and the Stolen Car. It's real. No, it's Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. He's impersonating a cop. South Island Police Force. And the gimmick of this is actually, it was a little car that with a wheel that you drove around in. People say that, like, oh, it makes no sense, Sonic's in a car. Licky Pokey and what? Get out of my way. Good lord, I'm getting boxed in. This is like trying to drive on I-95. I'm even using my turn signal. And the whole thing about this is, Eggman's causing traffic violations. Two ways to get him. You either, from acceleration, stop accelerating so the bomb goes back on him, or you jump at him. That's all there is. I don't know if there's anything more. Those arrows at the beginning? I don't know. This is the second Sonic game. Third Sonic game. The Sonic 8-bit came out too. This is how little he was characterized. You could create, like, a weird headcanon that, like, before he had to really start dealing with Eggman, when he first started calling him Eggman, he was on the South Island Police Force, that's where he worked, and then he got kidnapped in SegaSonic, and then he decided, hey, I'm actually gonna just go after this guy. Sonic's a rogue cop. What's our next one? It is going to be one that was never released. I don't even think it has, like, an intro. It does. SegaSonic Bros! Here we have Sonic, and his two siblings, Optic and Seismic. Of course, we all know about them, right? I made that up entirely. These don't have names, this never came out. This was a prototype game. The way you play it, you have to get things... You have to surround an area with one color. It didn't do well in tests, apparently. I don't see a problem with it, really. It's kind of a full-fledged game. You can get like 6 Chaos Emeralds if you keep doing well. If it had come out, it would have been like the first actual unique Sonic puzzler. Because otherwise you have Sonic Eraser, which is columns, and you have... Beam Machine. Try to get a really, really big one. It makes me think of Sonic Underground because that was another case where Sonic had siblings. Except this is just different colored Hedgehog kids. Ooh, double. And the level just keeps getting higher. And once you reach level 10, you get an emerald. which resets the speed, actually. I'm just gonna go as far as I can with this. Oh, we have a different background. Instead of Green Hill, it's the special stage. We have different music. So, like, they really fleshed it out. There's a Genesis bootleg version of it, I guess. Or a hack. Probably safer to say it's a hack. Keep accidentally getting successes. Yeah, this could be worse, for sure. I like puzzle games, so who knows. Really continuing with that whole, primary colors, though. Red, yellow, and blue. Like we have with Sonic Ray and Mighty, like we sort of have with Sonic Tails and Knuckles. Orange is close enough for the same effect, though it's more of a complement to the Sonic Blue. You can get a second Chaos Emerald. Oh. It came a little sooner than I thought it would. There are chains that are possible. And just, I guess we're in Marble. And this came out... I didn't say this yet. We are doing these in chronological, even though this didn't come out. This came out 1992, so... It might have even also predated Sonic 2. I'm not sure. Oops. Okay. I am AAA. I don't think this saves my... It actually does save my scores. Okay. I accidentally put BA7 before. Moving on. I think the next on our docket is... well, let's check out what Sonic Boom is. A weird shape. Oh, I don't think that's Sonic. Yeah, this certainly isn't Sonic Boom for the Wii U. And it's not Sonic. The right Sonic shoot 'em up. I think what I wanted was Sonic Cosmo Fighter. That sounds like a Sonic game. But it also doesn't at all, huh? Thank you. Now, I don't remember if there's any, like, alternate story, if I just have to jump in. I think I just have to jump in. Let's give it a moment.
Yeah!
So Sonic needs to get in a spaceship to fight Eggman. It just doesn't continue unless you have a thing in it, I guess. So this is again 1993, alongside SegaSonic and Sonic CD. I don't fully understand how this works. You can change weapons, but you can't unchange weapons unless I've been pressing the wrong buttons. I'll go with missiles for now, because if I go one weapon further, I will be stuck. The thing is, there's two different endings to this. It's sort of on, it's like entirely on rails, so you have a limited amount of time that you play it. And either you destroy the following Eggman boss, and you get the good ending, or he escapes and you get the regular ending. We got rocket fists now. This is a remix of SegaSonic's boss theme. Or, not even the boss theme, but... Hey! Got it! Sonic Station 7 is safe! And all of the Flickies, and Cluckies, and Pickies, and Rockies. Sugoi! I think that's still short of the best rank, which is probably 5. What's this? This is what it would have done if I didn't put a coin in. How do I fit this in the Sonic canon? I don't know what to do about this one. I mean, we've had space stations in this world for a while now, so like... Where is he that they just gave him a ship to fight Eggman? He's been doing this solo for so long. If they had a ship like this, well, 2 games from now, it would be a non-issue. 2 games from now? Our next game. I listed these. Check real quick. The next game is the meat of the of the thing, and I need to switch to a different emulator for that. I need to get a special one entirely for Sonic the Fighter. Ignore main background. Eggman's back with his Death Egg Mark II. He's sending badniks all over the place. The instructions or whatever gives the dialogue that Espio sent Sonic and Tails that info. And the Lunar Fox is only a 1-seater, and they have 8 miscolored emeralds that they need instead of 7 because they have to match the characters. So we're off to find Knuckles, who has one of the Chaos Emeralds. This is of course a trained version, so I have access to all of the characters, including the secret ones, like Honey. But we have to do Sonic, for reasons. This is based off of Fighting Vipers. Doing Sonic. New thing. Not doing any of the special abilities I want him to do. Just sitting there. Fighting Vipers. That's another Sega fighting arcade game. I probably have to do, like... That's a different... There's a spin dash. Oh, there might be directional combos. I don't know. Haven't really figured Sonic out. I was trying various characters when I tested this out. Amy, of course, has one. She likes to guard. There we go. I don't know why I don't know how to do the spin dash. Now, I said before, where we want to put this is a remastered modern version of it to follow up Sonic 4 to explain how Eggman and Metal get back from wherever. Try to think of where you would put Sonic the Fighters if it were going to be before CD. Because again, it has to be before CD if Metal's there. It makes it seem less and less sensible that... Oh man, this is Bark the Polar Bear. I think we saw him briefly in Mania. Dang. He's from North Island. I think that's where we're supposed to be. I'm figuring out how the spin dashes work, and it's feeling good. Like, there's a really wild array of combat abilities in this. I'm learning new things every time I play it. I'm not good at fighting games, so there's that. I'm gonna lose this one. Oh, you can't use your barrier when you're like that, I guess. Okay, watched it. They should bring back Bark, especially if we're going to the North Star Islands. Got SBO over here, the only Chaotix that's here. For some reason, SBO's over at Mushroom Hill on Angel Island. We fight Knuckles on South Island, even though we flew our way all the way to see Knuckles. Just goes, you know, like, I don't expect... This is a third-party game. They don't expect to have the lore and order that was, like, only mildly kept in line within Sega's Technical Institute. This guy's ninja powers, this guy's big slaps, this guy's horn. Got his chaotic style spin dash. I can't figure out the spin dash anymore. I've completely lost my abilities. Oh, you have to do multiple hits in multiple directions, huh? I didn't even, like, say what the basic controls are. You have a punch, you have a kick, you have barrier, you have directions. Those are your three things you're working with. Oh boy. I don't think Sonic has a typical dodge, actually. He might only have spin dashes. Oh, he has a dodge. Okay. I just don't know how this works. in full. Okay. Enough testing around, I guess. Let's show SBO what's for. You did a spin dash, finally! He's kicked my ass so many times, and you only just now showed it. You would not believe that I've beaten this game before right now. Okay, you're supposed to, if I do back and all of those, you're supposed to do a back dodge, not a side dodge, like that. Like, genuinely, the controls are changing on me, and I don't know why. It's like registering already done inputs. There's follow-up combos. It's just too complicated, maybe? It turns around for some reason. Does Sonic just suck at this? That's not what that does. Like, when does what do what attack? That's what I don't understand. Is there a smash attack effect to it? Okay, we're past Espio. Finally. We have the pink emerald and the magenta emerald. I have to fight my buddy. Side dodging does not matter when he has a tail whip. Did the thing. Why is it doing that? Okay, the music's not ending at least, so that's good. See that move right there? Where he jumps up and smacks down on the ground like a volleyball? That's what it's doing instead of the spin dash move I just did. What kind of combo was that? That was ridiculous is what it was. So you want me... Oh. That's why the inputs change every time. That was brutal, but hey, I'll take it. Now we have the yellow and the orange emerald. Casino Night with Bang the Gnat. Ooh. Good to know. Just gonna sit there, bud. You're done. Promise, it'll work. I really like that, like, Sonic has an inherent advantage over him. I guess also Espio and Tails might as well. Why? What is this cooldown of no action that I'm doing? Good barrier. Get your Jerboa ass out of here. He has, like, neck. Okay, so we have the pink, the magenta, and the purple. It's not even, like, violet. It's purple, so it's dark magenta. Here's Bean! He's a woodpecker. And he's hanging out at, I don't know, Dynamite Plant? It looks like a mix of Oil Ocean and Metropolis. Also under construction. Oh! You can tell he's a woodpecker because of pets. He is both a reference to, I would say at least, to the Cuckoo Empire from Tales of Adventure, as well as the Dynamite Dux. Okay, so that... yeah. Stupid. I didn't know he was a woodpecker for the whole time. I thought he was a duck. Love that combo. Ooh. It looks like the ground is shaking beneath us, and I feel like that's just like a graphical glitch that's happening. Alright, nowhere near as hard as Tails or Espio, that's for sure. Again, like, the idea that they all have an emerald that matches their color is supposed to be that Sonic had dispersed the emeralds between his friends. But the fun part about that plot, I would say, instead of, like, the problem or the weird thing, is... last time we saw Knack, I mean, like, if you go by 16-bit interpretation of Triple Trouble. Sure, he's on good terms with Sonic at the end of that. Otherwise, he's just been, like, an antagonist. But in this, he's kind of his friend, but maybe he just took that himself? He has no problem getting into subspace. And then we've never ever seen Bean or Bark before. Also, speaking of the Cuckoo Empire and Bean specifically, and we played a game with Jet yesterday, Sonic Team sure do love their green birds. None of which are, well, you know, ducks. There's no ducks here. Okay, so none of which are inherently green. Oh, where'd I go? Dang. Counter. Disrespect. There we go. Kinda reminds me of Wing Fortress, but it's like not as complicated. And that's all 8 emeralds. No white one, there's no cyan one, there's only one blue. So much red, purple going on. So now we can take the Lunar Fox. I feel like it would be funny if, like, the most canon version of this is Tails. We gotta fight Metal in a cage match on the Death Egg 2. Death Egg, yeah, it's the Death Egg 2 in this. It's the Mark 2 in 4. In any following game, it is just a Death Egg. Even when it's more based off of... Right, Sonic. We're gonna have another situation like SPO here, except it's warranted. Crunch. I wish that did any damage. Knuckles. Metal has, like... It emphasizes the way he's using his claw hands in this. Like, there's an after image for it that are like... See these blue lines? It's like... Yeah, you're getting slashed, you're not just getting punched. Do it. I get it, it's a bit of a... Give him the runaround, but... Trying to find the timing between attacks can be so weird sometimes. I'm bad at fighting games. Hey. Really? That last one was a cross counter too, and it counted as perfect. Oh, there's the attack I was wanting to not see. Come on. Oh, that's another attack. Oh, the music stopped. Hurt him. It's like it just stands there for like 3 full seconds, and I'm like, alright, if you're not gonna attack, I'll attack, and that's when he attacks. I don't get it. Like, is that the technique? Is that footsies? No, footsies is you move back and forth, and in this you just kick him in the face. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on! I have my barrier up. I promise you I have my barrier up. You can block me now. I was not expecting to struggle that much, to be honest. Death Egg 2 will explode in countdown seconds. But not before a battle with Eggman. So there is... Oh, there's no music for here at all. Ooh, this is weird. I don't know what the music is for this. There is a Supersonic. I don't know if you have to, like, get through without losing any to activate it. That probably also unlocks an extra battle with, Metal Sonic as Jet Metal. I don't know. But you always get that fast ending with Eggman that's only 15 seconds before you explode. I think even if you... I mean, I guess you lose if you lose. If you don't beat him in that time, like, you don't escape, specifically. I don't think it's one you retry, I think it's a bonus thing, regardless. This shows you all of your finishing hits. It's so boring. I don't know, I can't get Sonic to do anything. Oh, but they survived. What is this weird ship that Eggman has? That took me so long. With Metal, it took me 4 minutes in-game time. The time is in in-game time, so 17.5 minutes. The second Metal is me. It's ridiculous. It's because I only lost like once, and the ocean's about to explode apparently. I had to get a completely separate emulator for this to work properly. This is where Jet Metal was introduced. Concept reused in Triple 16-bit. I don't know what it does. I know that Metal standardly has a move where he transforms into it briefly. Honey is... I don't know if I've mentioned her at all, because she's not, like... She's completely hidden in this, like... Even the Gems collection for GameCube, which has this game in it, would not have her. I think she was, modded to be able to come out in the Xbox Live Arcade version, but normally you would not be able to find her in this version, original arcade version of the game. She is, of Fighting Viper's character's persona, and I think because she has, like, wings and, like, this headband and everything, they determined that she's very much into fashion. I think the Fighting Viper's character name is Candy. So Candy becomes Honey. She's a cat. There are the only species other than hedgehog in this entire series that doubles up are cats, whether you want to or not. Gimme, Amy. Amy. Alright. That's enough Sonic the Fighters / Sonic Championship for now. We've got one more thing. One more thing we're gonna look at today. This isn't a Sonic game, but, like I said, Bean references it. One day, Lucy was playing with her pets Bin and Pin in the beautiful flower garden. Then suddenly an evil black shadow appeared and changed into Aha the Great. Lucy started in fright and got turned into a bubble, whatever. This is the weirdest open. But you can see that Bin and Pin here, it's the Colonel from the Kentucky Fried Chicken series of stuff. Bin and Pin here have a very similar Sonic aesthetic. This came out in 1988, so it's old. It's a beat 'em up. There's a semi-joking headcanon that Bin here is actually Bean's like dad rather than just being a reference. There are various reasons why I don't want that to be true, but hey, here's the bombing. One being that Bin is a pet, so I don't know, he can use a missile launcher, and there are other animal people around, but I guess technically, can't just go into 7-Eleven and buy anything because he's a pet. Just has to shoot things with a missile launcher. Burger. I'm very bad at this. I'm also not invested. This is mostly for the bit that I'm playing this right now. This move here, where he winds up, is actually a move that, Bean has, which is how I know that it's little more than just a coincidence that Bean is a bomb-throwing bird that looks similar. It is genuinely referential. Go to TX Garden. Like, this is so uncanny. I don't know how to... There are mice. I don't want this to be the same world as Sonic. Oh, that was a hole. I didn't even notice that was a hole. What a perfect way to end it, actually, though. Genuinely, is there, like, anything else that I can show off? I'm gonna hop on SegaSonic for a moment, actually. Just to kind of, like, wrap this up, because, what was I about to say? This has been an interesting experience for me specifically, because now that I've publicly shown you, I've played this for you. I've now played every Sonic game for the arcade except like Sonic Athletics, which is a treadmill game. The others that might count are not actually arcade games, they're just like Pachinko and Bingo with a Sonic sticker slapped on them. Eggman's extremely loud. So is Sonic. This game's just extremely loud. Hold on a second. And... you know? I could not tell you all what Sonic games I haven't played yet so far at this moment. Definitely haven't played the Sega Pico ones, but between this and Free Riders, and next week we're doing Unleashed, quite a few are going to be newly under my belt. I might learn to speedrun this. It's still extremely loud. Yeah. This is the only game that I can, like, genuinely put in the timeline without issue, though, I think, still. Well, we're gonna wrap up there.